So the $1 million question is, what is the real deal about the passport bros? Is it as bad as they make it? Nah, not at all. Coming from a passport bro, let me tell y'all what time it really is.
It's the King of Trouble talk show with real experience, with real culture and people across the world. Let's travel.
So yeah, Cleo, we're gonna get this thing here started. We're gonna talk about the passport bros.
Yeah, Ayamara is a passport bro, he's a founder.
Yeah, he the founder of the passport bro. So, you know, my investigation team, they just were shocked, I guess, because he said what he said about the American woman compared to the foreign woman. So, you know, so they're a little upset, about what the whole movement about the passport bros. What's your opinion about the passport bros?
Now, all I can say is, I think the passport bro from Kenya, he's a weak passport bro. Remember, he has said several times that his passport is not that strong. He is looking out as a passport as a very weak passport bro. Is looking for a strong passport, children, and a strong passport wife, or a lady. But I would describe that he's not. Let me tell you something. I know women like this passport bro from Kenya because women like somebody who is outspoken. They can see because women speak out. So probably they like him because women like a person who is who can give them attention and who can expose. Like you, King the Traveler, you need a woman that is looking for attention. So you are a YouTuber and you can get a woman easily because a woman is looking for attention. Where he's hanging around with you and everybody else can see that's a king's girlfriend. So he's like. But I would categorize, some of these passport bros that, I come across that most of them are TikTok passport bros. So Ayamara is YouTuber passport bros, with intentionally both killing two birds at the same time. Because when women beautiful women shows up on his YouTube channel, then there are more beautiful women that wants him, according to what he said. So, and he's like, you can say sex tourist. He's not a passport bro. I think he's a sex tourist, like sort of a trafficker, sex trafficker, because he's looking for women who cannot accuse him of affirmative action, accuse him of rape. He's looking for vulnerable women who are submissive, who he can rape, but they cannot report. They cannot report on him that he has raped them. Like, he doesn't like women with affirmative action. That's why he does not like American women. He does not want American women because he sees himself as a star, YouTube star, and he's a YouTube passport bro. He's not a TikTok passport bro, but I can say he's an Instagram passport bro, and he's also a YouTuber passport bro. And these, you gotta be careful. I'm warning every woman out there that you gotta be careful with the YouTuber passport bros, or because they're traveling around, they're vlogging all the time.
Let me stop you on something, right? So after definitely seeing what Ma was saying, now I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be transparent with this. I think what Mara was trying to say, that he didn't trust American women, because I'm gonna tell you something, and I don't think it's just American women, I think it's women in general. When you have a name or a reputation, you do have to be careful, because in America, in other countries probably too, that they're more in favor for the women. And when you do have a name and you got a reputation, some women got the tendency to try to put your name and say that you did this and you raped them. We got people right now, I hate to say this, And I'm not trying to take up for Bill Cosby, not trying to take up for R. Kelly. And I'm not saying that, you know, what they did was
We
you
can
know what I'm saying, right or wrong. But you have to be careful. Even a partner I grew up with named Charlemagne the God. You know, Charlemagne the God went through a situation with a female named Jessica that 20 years later, she tried to put him on a rape charge because he got big. But when Charlemagne was small Charlemagne, it didn't matter. But soon as Charlemagne the God got a real big name and a reputation, 20 years later, all through, you know what I'm saying, through the radio stations and TV shows, here comes, now she trying to take Charlemagne, you know what I'm saying, behind the walls. So we
Yeah,
personally,
defending, you're supporting Ayamara's statement of him being scared that, you know, if he is a passport bro of American women and all those affirmative, it looks like you also king of travel. Are you supporting Ayamara, you know, or passport bro from Kenya, or YouTuber passport bro from Kenya? But one thing I can tell you is that he says he likes beautiful women, so he gets attracted. Look, what did he say? He's telling all the American women that he has a Playboy mansion with a helipad, and he's like, according to according to his YouTube accounts, when the passport people checked, officers checked his passport, checked his YouTube, they saw that he's got more millions coming in. You know, the guy was gonna stay by other people's houses and all that. He can't go to Dante's house, you know. So he's a passport bro who cannot go to Dante's house.
Well, let me tell you this coming from, and I got to be truthful with you because I got to be transparent. Because see, everybody think when it comes to me, I just hate no Marwa, but that ain't the case. That ain't the case. You know, we just talk about real life actions. I met Marwa in Colombia, and the main thing me and him talk about was women. So, and he was in Colombia for the same reason, and we talked about America, and he had a hard time in America. And I remember he told me, he said, man, I can't get no play from American woman. And we were just talking about how in Colombia, how this woman, this beautiful woman, you know what I'm saying? And he would tell me, yo, turn the camera, look. So it is a different vibe we do get outside of America. I'm not trying to knock no American woman, but you know, when you done had a dose of Brazil, Colombia, Dominican, Thailand, Amsterdam, Africa, and more countries on the list, Costa Rica, you know what I'm saying? Listen, it changes your whole perspective on life. So the whole passport bro movement, I definitely respect it because I'm not going to sit, you call me a passport bro, you can call me an international girl lover, whatever you want to call me. But at the same time, you got to understand as human beings, if we're not finding love in our own country, and not to say we can't find no love, but I think America have made the women get to the point that it's hard for us to love. It's just, they got independence, they got power, so we really don't have much say-so with the new American women. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like, what are we men supposed to do at the same time? Should we take it in America? You know what I'm saying? Or should we go across the water, enjoy it, be a passport bro, and live our best life? What should we do?
You King, let me ask you this question. Are you a YouTuber passport bro who's looking for women who cannot speak for themselves, who cannot express themselves, who are not vulnerable, who are financially independent, academically independent, and intellectually independent? Are you looking for a woman who's vulnerable so you can exploit, sex? Are you a YouTuber? Are you a YouTuber passport bro? Where do you put yourself? Because
we lose Cleo for a second. All right, we lose Cleo for a second. Wait for Cleo to come back in the room. Me personally, until Cleo come back in here, I want y'all to understand something about me. We're going to get in depth to this, but I got to be transparent on anything I do because you have to understand something. We just speak real life. And coming from me, you know what I'm saying, is you can call me a passport bro. You call me anything you want to call me, you know what I'm saying? But if I find more love across the border, if I find, you know what I'm saying, the right woman across the border, don't knock me. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Don't knock the next man because he take his passport and have the opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to see what it's like in another country. Everybody find love in different ways. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, American women, I can't knock your independence. That's what America, you know what I'm saying, that put you in a position of power and independence. And we definitely respect that. But at the same time, coming from a man that traveled the countries, we just see more humble women, more women that respect us. You know, Cleo coming back in the building. So, you know, and that just sit right there. So let me add Cleo to the screen. All right, Cleo,
Yo,
I was just talking. I was just
yo,
talking for a minute.
I don't know what
Continue.
happened. What happened?
I don't know. That was your phone blank out. I had to continue talking. Your phone had stepped down.
Yo, I was saying, are you a passport bro? Because it looks like you're supporting passport bro. You're supporting Ayamara, but he's a guy who's haunted by Priya's, you know, calling him baddie, traveler baddie. What's wrong with it being a traveler baddie? What's wrong with that? You know,
Well,
so you,
listen. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. And I see Marwa made that comment about being a travel buddy. Hey,
yeah,
Marwa, I hope you had us. I don't know why you even made that comment about being a travel buddy, because guess what? You, as an African, you should be glad that you got your passport across the world. You feel me? As you got that passport, you come to Colombia, it's 100 Prias out there. You know that, cuz. So I don't know why you worrying about some Priya. Come on, cuz, you been in Colombia. Come on, man, let's keep it real. You know what I mean? And you probably got a baby out there in Colombia too, because I remember when you tell me, you probably got a baby over there in Colombia, boy. Yeah, you got a little Mara in Colombia. But it's all good though. My whole thing is, I can't knock that man for wanting to be a passport bro. Because man, if he not finding love in this country, which I don't know in Africa. He a brother come from Africa, so I don't know. I'm from America. So it's a difference now. Don't get it twisted. When I've been in Africa, I mean, like,
but you know, I think you King the Traveler, you don't like women stringing around you, right? This is I think it's the same thing with this guy. This guy likes women being stringing around him, and this shows the weakness that is either the sexual tourism is supporting the sex tourist. He needs a psychologist, he needs a psychiatrist, but I know his behavior is around, you know, making a YouTuber as one of the you know, making his YouTube big. But I also believe at the same time, the weak passport YouTuber, passport bro, he's on the run. You know, he's running away from all the tension from reactors, from, you know, Black Beauty TV. He's running away from King the Traveler. He's running away from I'm Caro. He's running away from Modesta. In Modesta lifestyle, is running away from all these crooked traveler. Is running away from all these, you know, reactors. I think he's on the run. I don't think he's a passport bro in America. Let's not get it twisted, because I don't think he's in the right mind. He lacks social skills in many ways. There's a pretensions too much in his behavior. You need to study his behavior to check. Besides the YouTube propaganda, YouTube, you know, clickbaits and all that. Of course, he's good at the clickbaits and all that. You know, gets people to react to him and stuff like that, and nobody's gonna stop him. But the fact of the matter, he's looking for a woman who is not independent.
Well, I want to say this to you. You know, so Marvel got the Playboy Mansion over there, right? AKA the Medical University Hospital. So the thing about Marwa, I think he want a good bit of women. And I can't knock him on that, because he raised different. You feel me? I mean, that's just his personality. And me personally as a man, the thing about living in America, they put us in a box. So if we don't think the way they want us to think, we are wrong, but I don't think that's wrong. So I can't knock a man for expressing who he really is. And Marvel made a valid point. He said people just wanted to keep it real. Now, in America, I have a problem with females because I keep it real. I always kept it real. I never sugarcoated to a female. I told them what I want. That's just what it is. Because America tell them something else, and what you should expect from a man, they don't want to really deal with me. So American women, I love American women. I love my American woman. But if I deal with American women, I have to be honest with them. I don't want the consistent attention from them and the neediness. And that's the problem I have from American women, because they feel that I was using them and trying to play them because I won't give them the attention they need. But my thing is this: if I have to go across the water and be a passport bro for a woman that accept me for the attention I'm willing to give, that's what I'm going to have to do. Because the issues in America, like I say, they're in a box. Maybe I don't feel right sitting up on the woman all day. A lot of men ain't going to say this, but let me tell you something. That's just like right now, you have a sexual intercourse with a woman and you done had your orgasm. A lot of men just want to relax to themselves and get themselves together. I don't know. I think a lot of women want to do that too. But just to say that women want to cuddle all day and all that, sometimes it's irritating. So as a man go across the other borders to do things to enjoy himself, he shouldn't be penalized and nailed on the cross for that, because that's his personality. So I can't knock the brother on that.
Okay, okay, fine. You like American woman and stuff like that, but I don't believe that. Let me ask you a question. Do you, King of the Traveler, do you understand the values that, the mutual values? You have a values. And another woman has got values, different values. The country, America itself, has the values. So women in that country have values as well. I mean, most of these values are being pushed by women all over the world, especially those ones with the powers. So I think also with the passport, bro, there's certain men that want to live in a free life, and a life that a woman can turn their world around, because if you're gonna find a woman who's pushing values only, morals, religion, all the values, principles that she has, but she's not good in bed, she does not, make a man crazy. These are two different things.
On in the wrong. Yeah. You hear what you just said, and I'm gonna let you continue. You got all the values from a church, you got all the values from a good woman. But when it comes to the bed, it ain't there. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it. So how am I supposed to sit in that mess? Because I don't care how much we might go to church and how much we might praise God. I don't care how much we might have a great time and you most humble. It's a meeting in my bedroom and I got to get pleased. Continue, Cleo.
Exactly, because, a woman should be able to, a man should be able to be a man about everything. Should be able to come home and, be given the best performance of the night, best performance all the day. A woman who can look in your face and cry for your body, cry for every action that she wants to put on you, every performance she wants to put on you, and she can get access to that. So if a woman, you're not going to find that woman that's educated is going to do that. I swear before God. I remember back in the days, I had a professor woman, who wanted me to be doing what a woman does. You get what I mean? I'm just saying, like, this professor woman wanted actually me to give the best top-notch, performance. And that's like, for me, growing up as a person, I believe that it's gotta be something that a woman can give no matter what. But you're not gonna get that. So now listen here, King of the Traveler. Most of these women that you blowing the whistle on, these women from America, they are educated, they are open, their eyes are open, and they believe they've got values. They believe they gotta be respected, But the question is, are they good in bed? No. That is something they have to Google about. They have to Google on how to make a man not leave the house. Because this is why you find some men who meet other women outside and they get married. When they start cheating again, they stop because they get everything. They get everything. They get juices, in bed. They get everything. I'm telling you, they get their body sweat. The sexual desire comes back, return, and they start getting horny again. Like with a woman that is like pursuing values back in America, actually puts everything. You're no longer getting horny. You're no longer getting stiff. Because why? She has brought everything down. You could have 10 rounds a day, and you're no longer having a round within a month. You have to pass like 3, 4, 5 months, 7 months to get stiff again, because the woman is pursuing something also for religious values and stuff. All those values are the woman, the principles that she has. But as soon as this man meets another woman in another country, obviously he's gonna get everything of that, all those fluffy, fluffy romances, from another woman. So I mean, this has been I'm just saying, but you gotta understand, be aware, women in overseas, everywhere, because there are TikTok passport bros, there are
Mhm.
Facebook passport bros, there are YouTubers passport bros, there are Twitter's passport bros, there are Instagram passport bros, and these are sexual tourists. You gotta be careful. So they are the innocent passport bros, that actually just want somebody that they can get, their body celebrated again every day, every night. When it comes home, he can perform. He doesn't care about bone marrows to be broken and all that. He's just getting all his bone marrows, and he's like, releasing all those bone marrows, and possibly. But with these American women and all that, they are good women, of course, out there, that wants a relationship. But once they get it, they lose it again. They forget. So I can tell you about this past weak passport bro, YouTuber from Kenya. I think we can take him out from that kind of thing, because he sees himself as a celebrity. He sees himself as a superstar. So you got to get him out, because he's a guy. He's a millionaire, but he's sleeping in people's houses that got a 3K. 3K subscribers. That's the second time he's doing this shit. So you gotta be careful. What kind of a passport bro is this guy that's gonna sleep at another man's house? But he's still looking for women. He can't afford American women, so he's not.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, Cleo. My opinion. I hate to tell you this. The brother ain't no millionaire. He fronting. He putting on the front. You know what I'm saying? But he's doing it for the views. He trying to pretend. Cause I think what it is, he just now getting introduced to really some money. You know what I'm saying? He got the mansion in Kenya. You know what I'm saying? The mansion, and he just wanna look big time. That's why he talk about the helipad and the big pool, the alligators surrounding the house for his security guard. He gonna have alligators for security with a big goddamn river around his house full of alligators. That's a bad man. Bad to the bone. Da, 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 da. That fucker better than Michael Jackson in America. If he doing all that goddamn Marwa Jackson, he better than damn Michael Jackson. Continue. I think he's just putting on that show. You know what I mean? But in his mind,
he's a witchcraft passport bro. He said it. He's a witchcraft. He practiced, so what? So he's a witchcraft passport bro. He's a millionaire witchcraft. He's a millionaire witchcraft with a helipad on his house. But the thing is, he's gonna get everybody react to all his things that he's doing, and he knows what he's doing. He's conscious enough. But I believe there's a mixture there of examination on this guy, because there's always a limit, to all the scandals that women are attracted to. Of course, there are a lot of subscribers also that actually subscribe to him, and they enjoy his entertainment. They don't care what reactors talk about. We can say, okay, let's leave him in. Let's leave this passport bro, YouTuber passport bro, a witchcraft passport bro. Let's leave him alone. Okay, fine. But he keeps bringing these kind of clickbaits, and then he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it. So all I'm trying to say here is that the gentleman he's not a passport bro. That he's not a decent passport bro. So you gotta be careful, King the Traveler, when you whistling at the passport bros and talking about passport bros, and they putting Ayamara as one of the passport bros. I don't think he is. He's just one guy who just need to slow down on certain things that he's getting himself involved in, because people are watching. Not all the people. The same subscriber can, you never know. But I think he gotta be careful with his narrative that is pushing right now. For clickbait and stuff like that, he's gotta make more money again and stuff like that. But anyway, he has already advertised himself. He says, the passport officer at the airport, they checked out that he's getting a lot of money. He's a millionaire and stuff like that. He's got a Playboy mansion with a helipad. So he has already advertised. So all women in America, guys, when you're out there, meet this YouTuber passport bro. Meet him and show him that you're not gonna make him to feel like you're gonna report him that he raped you. Give him some certain sense of entertainment, because the reactors are waiting for him. Black Beauty TV is waiting for him. You know, King the Traveler is waiting for him. AM Caro is waiting for him. Modesta is waiting for him.
Hey,
And Crooked is waiting for him.
24-hour surveillance team is on foot right now by any means necessary. Any false move, we're going to talk about it, and that's just the bottom line. So, hey, trust me, the team, no, you forget about it. Let me tell you something. You forget about the African reacting to Goat Matata. That's the #1 news reporters in Africa right now.
Matata. Yes, Matata.
The Goat Matata and the African reactor put the news together for us too. Don't forget about them. Cause let me tell you one thing. We own them like a damn desert storm. You know what I mean? And that's real. But listen, I want to say this too in this video. And listen, Marwa, AKA the Mr. Passport Bro. Listen, brother. Please do me a favor before you leave America. Get you a new pair of boots, bro. Listen to me, bro. Don't bring them damn boots back in Colombia, bro. Get you a new pair of boots. But listen, Cleo, I want to say this too. You know, I got to be transparent because they call me a passport bro too. Somebody going to come on my thing one day and talk about, hey, man, you talking all that trash. Stop talking all that trash. All you do is go to other countries to see women. Well, you got to understand that ain't the case, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody needs some love and satisfaction somewhere. Shit, if I can't get into my country, and not to say I can't get into my country, don't think the king of travel can't get no love and satisfaction in this country. But I can't go through all that, man. I got to hug the gal all day, man. And I ain't got the patience. Huh?
He's not a passport bro. He's running away from his half brother because his half brother spoke his mind. And he's a control freak. So what kind of a woman, even vulnerable woman, that's going to be controlled by a person who controls everything he wants to control? So he's running away from his half brother. He's running away from all the people that have talked about him. He's running away from what? Reactors. He's running away from all this, and he keeps creating clickbaits and stuff like that. So I believe we're gonna watch this YouTuber passport bro, this witchcraft passport bro, this helipad passport bro, this runaway passport bro. He's scared. All I know is he's scared. He can't escape. He can't escape. Keep watching him. You know, those people that is sleeping at, the place that is crashing it, that place that is crashing is because he wants protection. He don't want to go to Dante because then reactors, they're going to talk about this. Oh, now he's at a Dante's place. Of course he's going to meet Dante secretly. He's not going to film meeting Dante. He's not going to film, but they're going to talk about how much they need to share, you know? So probably he's in America to collect. If he is a passport bro, why would he say he doesn't like American women? And what's he doing there? And what's he doing in America when he's about to sue all reactors? He said he's going to sue reactors for using his videos and stuff like that. But he's now in America. Should all reactors right now start, hiring a lawyer and getting this guy out of America? This guy who does not like women who have, affirmative action. If he rapes a woman, of course they got to report. You don't report. You don't stop reporting this passport bro YouTuber if he rapes a woman.
You know what I think he was saying in so many words. I'm gonna tell you what he was saying. Sure, because it is easy in other countries. So in America, it is easier. So I guess he don't want to go through the problems he got to go through to get a woman in America. That's probably what it is. But that's how America is, though. You have to be that man to willing to really, you got to be with that woman in a way. In which American women got a lot of values. I mean, I can't knock the American women, and I can't knock them for standing on their value on how they feel a man is supposed to respect them. You see what I'm saying? So that just what it is in America. I mean, and they are conditioned different. A lot of women out the other countries.
King of the Traveler, you also passport, bro. But are you gonna escape from? I mean, who's supposed to marry these women? Because they have tried, they are scared to date somebody through Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. They're scared because they don't know what kind of a man they're gonna get over YouTubers. That is why sometimes they'll email you. I got this other woman from America. Actually, she's been like trying to message me and say like she wants to get jiggy with me. But you know, obviously not. I ain't doing that. But let me ask you a question: are you gonna one day end up with a woman from America? Because America is a powerful country with a strong passport. Are you gonna marry in America? Yes or no, King the Traveler?
You know what? I don't know. It's hard for me to say that. But the way it's looking right now, I doubt it seriously. And the reason why is because I don't get a dose of reality outskirt of America. And when you
Jim,
get a dose of reality outskirt of America, that's
see,
why
Jim,
I don't want you to think that
Jim
I'm
to us.
sitting just pick. I don't want you to think I just taking off for Frederick, Mr. Frederick, but he doesn't get a dose of reality in Colombia. You got to remember, Colombia is the first country that blew him up and put him where he need to be. So, I mean, he know what it is in Colombia. And if you notice, that's my favorite spot. I go to Colombia all the time. Matter of fact, that's where I met him at. And my subscribers, y'all can see the videos with me and Marwa been talking in Colombia. So,
Yeah, I saw that. I saw you were hanging around with the founder of Passport Bro.
yeah, I
Marwa is-
was hanging with the founder of the Passport Bros. That's it. The founder of the Passport Bros, me in Colombia. Check us out. Yeah, that's it.
You're
You
one of the few people who made the founder of Passport Bro in Colombia. So I think people should check out that video that you basically put out there. And I saw the video actually. I checked it out. So but there's who's this? A Jamaican guy, Jamaican brother, and a Jamaican tours Africa. He's actually married. He's a Passport Bro, right? Because he got married. I think he's got a lady, a wife from Kenya, right? Because everybody's so everybody's going to Kenya, but this Passport Bro is not. This founder of Passport Bro is leaving Kenya and looking for women elsewhere with a strong passport.
Yeah.
So 10 women that is looking for passport with a strong passport, and we can give our props. I think from Jamaican tours Africa. He's actually married there in Kenya. So I think we all Passport Bros, because this movement started many years ago, and people finding it only now. I am also a product of a Passport Bro. My parents are from different countries, so I am a product. It's in my DNA. But if I meet somebody who is interested in me, why not? Anywhere around the world, anywhere. But I don't feel like I can get married to
So,
president of my own countries. Never.
so Cleo, let me ask you this. How would you feel dealing with someone that always feel entitled? How would you feel like dealing with someone that you spend up all your money, but when it comes to them, they don't do nothing for you really in return? How would you feel dealing with someone who only give you sex when they want to give you sex? And I'm not saying all American women do that, but when you entitled to things and you have this independence, you start using your body as a weapon. And that's what a lot of women do. When a woman more humble and feel like the man is more, I submit more to my man, you could get pleasure and satisfaction out of them more. But a lot of women feel in America that you're trying to control them. And that's the issue. So we're dealing with a woman that's saying we're trying to control them. So it's hard. So it's just not trying to knock American women for what they feel, because sometimes they might feel controlled. But as a Passport Bro, we go out the country, we enjoy ourselves, and we don't have to go through the extra stuff. You know what I mean?
I think I can tell you that, to answer your question is that, I've heard people that you're going to get a woman, right? And she's going to want to come to America. Of course, most of these Asians, what do you think? So you think you can get sex for free so that she can get a green card? She's got to get a green card. And that's why she's giving you all. One hand washes the other. I watch your back, you watch mine. You watch my YouTube videos, I watch your YouTube videos. If you don't watch my YouTube videos, I won't watch your YouTube videos. So I watch you, you watch me. So that's the same thing with the Asian women. If you're gonna get all, they're gonna give you. Asian women, when it comes to bed, it doesn't matter how educated they are. They'll give it to you. They will never report you any time of the day. any time of the night, any minute, any second. 20 rounds, yes, you can. Yes, I can. You
And
know?
listen, that means a whole lot for us men. You got to understand, like, we need pleasure. We need sexual satisfaction. And if we ain't getting that, let me tell you something. I don't care if we go to church every day. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you're the best woman in the world. If the man ain't getting pleased, we gonna want to run the streets. Then after that, oh, we dogs and we players, we this and we that. So let's be single and do what you got to do. Single and mingle. It is what it is.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
think
just,
the problem is that women are reading into this relationship too much. You gotta love somebody, you gotta kiss somebody, you gotta touch somebody, and you gotta know. Even in men also are part of the blame. Man is a part of the blame because he does not know how to play around with his fingers on a woman. And what do you think? If they think American woman is just gonna watch you, deteriorating a heart desire from the beginning, she'll give you everything, and then it's your time as a man. You gotta know how to do things, how to go about her body, how you can explore her body. I don't believe that an American woman, if you give her the best of the best of you, in terms of in bed, touch her, the way you kiss her. There's gotta be a way you teach her. The way you kiss her. There's gotta be a way you make love to her. There's gotta be a way you explore her body and make her cry the whole time. You make her forget about all the bad things, all the bad situations that has occurred in her life. If you can do that, I don't think you can fail an American woman. But I think there's a difference. These American guys also, passport bros, all the TikTok, all these guys, whatever, when they travel to these places, it's the women of those countries, Asian countries, South American countries, African countries, that do most of the job. And these men feel good about it. But if they can do better to their women back in America or in Europe, I guess, I believe, I trust. Why do you think American women and European women go to Africa, Ghana, Kenya, all these places? Why do you think they go for guys there? Because those guys, they know how to perform. They know how to do their job. They know how to keep the fire, to keep the battery, strong, to keep the battery, high level, voltage. They know how to keep the chemistry going, So the problem here is not just the women in America, but it's about how you explore your fingers around, how you explore your tongue around, how you explore the body, how to explore all these emotions, romances that actually you can spend 2, 3, 4, 5 hours, even 10 hours over the weekend exploring and doing this. I swear, before God, a woman won't leave you, but a woman will cheat on you because she's not getting what she should be getting. So a man is got a task at hand, and if you're not living up to that task, that the whole to-do list, then you're not satisfying her. So what she's gonna do? Obviously, she's gonna get it elsewhere. But if you give her the best, obviously, when she meets another guy, a guy with a strong body, chest, speakers in front of him, legs and everything, the body, the chocolate, whatever looking guy, what do you think? That guy, if he's gonna give her the best than you, then she's gonna go there all the time. Because a woman wants this all the time. I swear, before God, it doesn't matter how old the woman is. From a young age, from 18, 19 years old to 60, 70, a woman wants to be touched, wants to be, gotten inside, wants to be made that, fluid can come out. She can cry, she can see that after everything, she goes like, whoa, look at the time. What time is it? 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. She goes like, that's crazy. Even if you don't have the money as a man, I'm telling you, that woman is sticking around. Even if you get arrested, that woman will tell the police, I'm going into jail cell with him because I'm not leaving him. Because what? He's a sex maniac. And that she does not want other women to experience the same thing that she experiences in bed. So the problem is, I don't believe there's a woman who's going to run away from that. So men are busy drinking whiskey, and their body marrows are gone, and the brain stimulation is gone, and they don't have the skills. This is a biological skills, national skills, global skills that men from America don't have. So don't blame it. Don't put it. Don't smear it on the women in America. If you give them the best, I swear before God, she will pay for everything. She will buy you a house. Definitely. She's not gonna give it to another man who cannot explore it. And that's why they'll go out and get a man who can do it, who can do the job. There's always a skill. People spend the rest of their lives in marriages, but they still don't know how to use their fingers. Don't know how to, to do things. A woman is doing everything, man. Touching you, doing what, she's using her mouth. Like, do you think she's stupid? She's not stupid. And you're not doing it. If she asks you to do the same that she's doing, and you don't want, you're like, no, man, it's dirty. I'm not gonna do this. But you expect her to do everything on you, but you don't want to do anything on her. So she's gonna leave you. Now you're gonna go outside to Asia, South America, and Africa for men in those countries. I mean, the women in those countries to perform on you. Then you say, nah, I'm gonna be a passport, bro, because everything is done here. So that's the unique part of a passport, bro. I swear, you cannot be a passport, bro, in America if you're giving the woman the best. You cannot be a passport, bro.
And listen, I definitely agree. And me personally, like you said, the stimulation to stimulate a woman's mind. But in America, a lot of women are conditioned where you have to really bring some serious stimulation because the way their mind has been trained. And not to say I can't bring that serious stimulation, but me personally, it's the attention that goes behind it. In which I can't knock no women for wanting that kind of attention, but I just rather live outside the box. Because, that's what they're used to. That's what their minds are trained for. So, it's just a situation where you weigh between, is it worth me to pretend to this woman, or should I just move on and do things different? That's just my opinion of the whole passport bro situation, comparison to America going into a whole nother, another country.
Kingdom Traveler, do you have so much egos? Do you have so much egos? Because if you got so much ego, and a woman has got ego, what happens? I mean, it takes it takes a what? I mean, you gotta know, if you meet a woman the first time, and you give her the best and she gives you the best, I'm sure there's a chemistry there. But if you got so much ego, you're like, oh shit, this woman is like this. The first time you meet that woman, everything is okay. If she does something wrong, it's like, there's nothing wrong. Even if you do something wrong, she says, nah, there's nothing wrong. But eventually you start, detracting from her. So I don't think we need to look into the cause of all this. A man who's so good in bed will never starve. The man who's so good in bed will never starve. I swear. Even if there's a woman who, listen here, man. It's not like all the women, King the Traveler, it's not like all the women in the world love sex. You gotta know this, man. You gotta understand this. So if you're gonna get into a relationship with a woman and you realize you do the best you can, this woman, she enjoys your sex. She enjoys your kiss. She enjoys your caressing. She enjoys your using of your face, mouth, the nose, ears, She enjoys your fingers. She enjoys your toes. She enjoys your belly. She enjoys your chest. She enjoys how we explore her body, but she's not into sex. She enjoys all those things, but when you give her sex, she enjoys it. But don't expect her to do the same that you are exploring and that you're good at. She'll stick around with you. She knows she can get home anytime. She's gonna have it. She's gonna get kissed. She's gonna get touched. Up until she says, no, I'm tired. I want to rest. Then you gotta find ways. How do you treat a woman when she's tired? How do you treat a woman when she's thinking too much? When she's under pressure, And
okay.
A woman.
Hey, listen, hey, Cleo, I'm glad you said that, and we're gonna go ahead in this right here. You're absolutely right. But me personally, that's my problem. I don't want to go through all that knowing how to satisfy a woman when she go through this stress or go through this problem. The only way I can know how to satisfy, let's just say it's that time of the month. These women have that when they have that attitude, you know where I'm coming from. But this is the thing. That time of the month, the only thing I can do is stay awake. Stay awake. But then the woman will say, why you ain't bought me no cupcakes. Why you ain't did this and you did that? You know it's that time of the month. Listen, man, just tell me what you want. So I have a problem with women assuming that I need to do things a certain way and I need to be thinking. Just tell me. So you got to deal with all that. So me personally as a man, call me a passport bro, call me whatever you want to call me. But when I go cross the water and go cross I just have the opportunity that I ain't got to deal with them kind of problem. I could be myself and still have a beautiful lady friend at the same time and have a great time. That's all it is. You know what I mean? And more to that, I love the tourist stuff. I love to hang out and just have a good time. But it's the fact that I have my freedom at the same time while enjoying the most beautiful women on the planet. And when I say the most beautiful women on the planet, Lord have mercy.
Why do you think a married woman is getting a lot of sex outside the marriage, outside of her relationship? Why do you think that's the case?
Because it get boring. I would think. That's my opinion. I don't know. The man they done got complacent. They don't care no more. The off in the putting everything in fifth gear ain't there no more. Everything is slow motion. Everything's right up.
Every man, King the Traveler, every man out there knows he has had a good time with a married woman. Definitely, most definitely. Why even passport bros? They had some secret, love affairs and giving, the best sex to the person that is married outside, and not even giving the best to his own wife.
Yeah, so because what happens is when people get into that marriage stage, they get settled. They forgot why we met. They forget how good the sex was and what brought us in the goddamn, I'm talking about turning up the volume. Now everything done die out, everything done dead. And what happened to the good sex? I'm going to get a passport, bro, if that's what it takes. Peace, Cleo.